Several decades ago, sidecar motorbikes were really everyday part of the street views, but nowadays they are not too often, because riding with a sidecar motorbike is not a funny thing, as you cannot lean it, the motorbike. You are just sitting on it statically and you have to make a much harder work when riding it. But there are sidecar motorbikes which know much more than you could ever imagine. For example, this one, which born in Hungary, designed by a Hungarian man, and it's a leanable sidecar motorbike made from a BMW K1200S. There are several leanable sidecar motorbikes around the world. All of them are called Swenker, but this one is really a unique one because it can be driven and it knows things which are not typical for any of them around the whole world. So it's really worth to get accustomed to and know a little bit this one. The building of the motorbike started with an additive frame which went under the original BMW, and the rear and the front part, it's connected with a triptych sidecar. It's a normal sidecar. It's made in the Netherlands, and it's working together with not leanable motorbikes around the world, a lot of places. What is really making it unique, this bike, that these two parts where these arms are connected to the frame under the bike are moving, and as a result of this, the whole bike can be leaned on both sides. And as these are all flexible, when the bike is leaned, then the sidecar is always changing directions. I try to show you here statically. So when the bike is leaning to the right, then the sidecar is turning to the right as well. And when the bike is leaning to the left, then the sidecar is also turning after it. And as a result of all of these physical things, the whole Swenker sidecar is becoming drivable on a way as nothing else from the other sidecar motorbikes. We have to speak one more sentence about the brake system, because it was solved that the original integral brake system of BMW, so when I'm only pulling the front brake, it's also braking the sidecar, so the emergency brakings and braking in curves are all very safe with the motorbike. So there is nothing else to do than to try this motorbike. The builder informed me that it's going to be very strange and also very funny in the beginning, so I have to go and start it and try it personally. So there is nothing else back than to try this Swenker sidecar motorbike. What a feeling is it to drive it. I got a lot of knowledge and a lot of good advices from the builder and the owner of the motorbike. First of all, that I don't have to keep my legs on the gravel. I just step on the frame of the sidecar and then I immediately can keep the bike. So let's start the engine, and first I have to start with some slow laps to feel how is it working and acting. Very slow left turn, it's absolutely not looking and feeling stable. When turning on the right side, it's much better feeling. So when I'm turning to the right in a small diameter, then it really feels a positive thing and a stable thing. Turning to the left is not so stable, because it feels that the whole bike is unstable and pulling me. Okay, so let's drive up to the racetrack and try how it is feeling. Oh my god, it really pulls the handlebar in all the directions and it's not going straight at all. The first lap, I think it's not going to be a good feeling, especially these left-handers, because when I am turning to the left, it really pulls right and left direction the handlebar all the time. When I'm turning to the right, it seems to be good, but turning to the left, it's oh my god, it's really a fight with the motorbike, the left-hander
corners. But as I said, I got a lot of good advices from the owner. He said that I have to forget that there is anything here beside me, and I have to trust the bike, because it's always working on a way that it helps me. So I just have to forget that in the left-handers I am pulling this sidecar after me. Of course, in the right-handers I am pushing it. That's why normally and physically it's a normal thing that this time when I am turning to the right, it's a good feeling as I am pushing the sidecar, but now I am pulling it, and that's why it is unstable. But I have to increase the speed, I have nothing else to do. I have to keep out my mind, and I have to try to trust it really as I got it in advice. And my my right foot or leg touched the inside of the sidecar. When I was watching Chubby, the owner, when he was riding with it, I didn't know where he put his right leg, and he said that it's not a problem because the sidecar is keeping it. And really, in the second 1 kilometer lap already, my right leg touched the sidecar from the inside, so I just have to trust it and push it from the inside. And in the left-handers also, when the throttle is in a fixed position and I really believe that it's going to come after me, that it's already a much better feeling. So let's start the third lap, and let's try even a little bit higher speed. And what is also really funny, that I was afraid that the sidecar beside me is pretty wide, so how I'm going to feel the side of the road in the right-handers, but it's not a problem, because when I am leaning the bike I am obviously above the sidecar, so I am much closer to the side of the road at this moment as I imagined. So altogether I have to say that this motorbike is an unbelievable feeling. So I am really very pleased and happy that I could try this. I have never had anything similar in my life. Very unique, very special, and designed and developed by a Hungarian man. Everybody should get accustomed to it, because this is a wonder.